So it's been a real shit week. I mean, a real shit week. So I am really ready for a good cup of tea. That's what you hear heating up in the background. It's the water for the tea. It's a new tea. Crossing my fingers. It's good. I need a good tea. Really good tea. So hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa, as my voice breaks on top of everything else this week. This is a coffee mug that my daughter got from me. It is a dragon. It is from the Geek Grind. They have teas that are geeky in nature, like they have Hogwarts teas and they have Star Wars tea. They have geeky teas, geeky name teas. So coffees. Let me correct that. Coffees. She ordered some of their coffees. I think the one that she has right now that she's taken to work is a dragon's blend or a dragon's blood or something. And in the process of doing that, she got me one of their teas and she got me the coffee mug. Anyway, so in our extra large coffee mug is a new tea. This is the Anna Volovodov. I can't pronounce it. This is from the Adagio fandom blends. This is from the Leviathan Wakes. And this has ginger, cinnamon, sour apple, vanilla green, and rooibos cinnamon apple. So I'm really hoping that it's good. It smells pretty good. And it's a nice chunky tea. It smells pretty good. It's a lighter scent, but it's a nice chunky tea. And it's a new one from the group of teas from that particular, from the Leviathan Wakes set that they have that I'm trying out. And I've got two others that I picked up as well. Just stuff that I want to try. Anyway, let's go ahead and give this a sip. And loud neighbor notwithstanding, we will get started. The tea smells fragrant, but it's very light and delicate. It's not very strong yet. I'm getting a hint of apple, but not a lot. We'll just let that sit there and steep. Hopefully by the end of the video, which I'm hoping will be a short one despite. You just have to ignore him, please. Hopefully by the end of the video, we will get a bit more flavor. The coffee mug is big, but I did use my full tablespoon. I have another one that I'm filming later. I had to use more because the coffee mug is even bigger. Yay. Anyway, so, first of all, my apologies that this, my stash, is late. I spent last week in bed. I had a sinus infection. We had storms running in and out, so I was getting what I call storm headaches, and they were migraine level. They were literally making me physically ill. And I had run out of extras, so I apologize for this being late the way it is. But we are going to shop our stash finally for the month of April. This year, I don't know where it's going, but it's going. It's going and going. Anyway, so first we're going to start with the basket with the stuff that's on my head. A lot of this was already in the stash and will be staying. I do have a new palette that I'm going to be putting in, and this is the Vise Art Koi Palette. I saw this. It's an $80 palette, as I recall, but it has been on sale for about $40. So when it went on sale, I went ahead and bought it. Is it worth $80? I've only used it once, and I will say no. I don't think any shadow is worth $80 to $120. I'll be honest with you. I've tried Pat McGrath. I've tried them all. Well, not all of them, but I've tried some of those expensive, high ends, and the price point is just, you're paying for the name. But this was on sale for $40. Is it worth $40? Yes. So I think it may still be on sale. You'd have to check. If you're interested in it, it's what did the look today. I'm along with another one in here. But this is going to go in the stash. This After Dark was already in the stash, and as you all know, I do try to use one of my older palettes in the month, so this is staying for now. What else was in there? So I've got a couple of things that were in there. Let me pull these out. My YC collection bronzer is going to stay in there. My e.l.f. blush. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to pull that to the side. The Melt Steel Gel Liner is going to stay in there. The YC collection of brow pomade is going to stay in there. The Colored Rain Luxurious Bling. I'm going to think about that. So that's one to think about. This is one that came in my Ipsy bag. This is the Element Beauty. So far, I am not impressed with it. I actually used it to add a bit of a purple sheen to my highlighter today. I'm going to keep it in there for now and keep playing with it. So that's everything from my basket. And that all will be, well, we just got the two things that I'm thinking about right now. So everything else is staying. So let's put the basket to the side and start pulling our drawers. So the first drawer is, as usual, my eyeliners and eye stuff right here. All of that is pretty much staying. I do need to, let me look at these. I do need to get through, this one is almost gone, the scone. I expect this to be to the point where I can't use it much anymore fairly soon. So it'll probably end up being pulled before the end of the month. And then I need to start working on the Carity because this is a 6. And your little thingy says 6 months. So this is a 9, excuse me. So we are getting on the end of that one, and then the estate will have to go next. So I have to really focus on those. I do have my Ico in there. I opened it once to show it off, but that's from November, so hopefully I can use that up soon. Lipstick wise, there's a couple things in here that I threw in later. Well, at least one thing that I threw in later. This is from, I think it's Lip Slut. And the first one I got was broken, and then they sent me this replacement, and I've used it once, but I'm going to go ahead and take her out. It ended up in here just to be put in here. It was more of a, let's just put it away somewhere, more than anything. I have used it once or twice. The lip bar. I'm taking this out. I'm honestly not that impressed with it, especially at the price point and what, the amount of that you get. I'm not that impressed with it, but we're going to put it aside for now. It has time. Same for the Beauty for Real. I'm going to put this aside. But most of the rest of this stuff, I think, has to stay or be put in my silver bucket. Let me take a look at you guys. So I have this ColourPop Ultra Matte. I've used this a couple times. This is in Souffle. It's actually one of the few mattes I really like. It's still creamy. I'm going to keep that one in there. Not seeing any stickiness or anything I need to worry about. We have this half-caked in Low Key that I have not used at all. But it is a year old. Not seeing anything too weird in there. So we'll keep that in there. Try to get to it. Then I'm still trying to use up this e.l.f. It is almost there. It's like on the verge of halfway. Or actually, when I put it this way, it's about a third. So, yeah, when it's laying flat like this, it's hard to tell. So, but we're going to keep that in there and keep trying to use it. This one is unmarked, but I'm pretty sure it's over a year. This is another new one. This is from Anastasia. This one has a sticker from December. I'm going to go ahead and take that out. And this one is over a year old. It is my favorite red from ColourPop. I'm not seeing strings or anything, so we're going to keep that in there and try to use that up. And then here's an Ofra that is also really old that I'm trying to get through. And that still looks fine. I think part of the reason they look fine is I don't open them up a lot, so I don't know if that's actually a thing, but it'd be nice. And by the way, I didn't mention it earlier, I didn't turn off the upper light. If it's a big problem, let me know, but since I have to turn this all around and have to turn on the upper light anyway, I figured I might as well leave it. Anyway, so there's all that. Now, looking here. Keeping my Milani and my Bad Habit Beauty Bakery mix in my basics drawer. This one just hit the 12-month mark. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. I have been using it a little bit at a time. I can't see where it's at. I think it's about here. I might get most of it used up before it starts getting ugly. This one is also about a year. Well, it's under a year, just under a year. And it is almost gone. It's right down in here. So I'm going to keep that in there and use it up. And this Perlice, this is from 2019. And this has an 18-month. It's got time, so that'll stay in there as well. I have this primer from YC collection. I haven't really opened it. I'm just leaving it in here until I get through some of my other primers. Put that back. I have extra stuff on my table right now, so I'm having to shuffle quite a bit. All right, so I got a couple of new things in the cheek drawer. Let's call it the cheek drawer. So I threw some extra in, but let's see. Let's get through some of these. The juice bar from ColourPop. Need to think about it. So we're going to set that down and think about it. I have a couple of things from my Ipsy bag. I have my Sophia Mabel, and I have tried this once. It was okay. I liked it enough. We are heading into spring, so warmer colors. I'm going to think about it. And the St. Luke, I've used only once. I think this one's more orangey. I think I'm going to keep the St. Luke in for sure. I'm going to finally take out this Dido Galaxy shade. Oof, that doesn't want to open for me. This has been a great little highlighter. Even though it's an eyeshadow, it's been a great little highlighter. It actually comes up with more of the colors on this end than over here. It's been really nice, but I'm going to go ahead and pull that. Okay, I'm pulling my Born to Glow. I think this actually just got tossed in there at one point. Not positive. I'm going to go ahead and pull this CoverGirl. I've been using it as a highlighter. It's got a shimmery white base, but it works. It works, but I'm going to pull it. It's not a favorite at this point. I'm going to pull the other NYX Born to Glow for now. I've lost my I'm thinking about it pile. What was I thinking about? I was thinking about the ColourPop, so we're going to set the ColourPop aside. I hope I was thinking about the ColourPop. I have no memory. I know I just said it, but I have no memory. So we're keeping the St. Luke. The Pure Essence, I think I'm going to go ahead and put that out. Keeping you. I threw this Estate in, I think, later. This is the Do Me In Pearl, which is very, very pretty. I'm going to keep that in there. The Milani, I think I've only used this once or twice. I like this particular color because it's very warm. It's very peachy. It's really good if you want a cheek that's not too bright. I don't know if you're going to see that right there. But it's a beautiful blush. I'm going to keep this in. I don't have too many that are this warm peachy tone. If I find something when we go through the drawers, because I'm going to have to go through the drawers, there's a lot coming out of this one. I'm going to have to. There's a lot coming out of this one. Almost nothing in there. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to put that on the think about. There we go. And then this one got put in later. This is from Kim Chic Beauty. This is a blush. I believe I opened this on the channel, and the original one I got was all broken up. This is the new one that she sent. As you can see, it is 2 tones. The first thing I have learned is that this pink is way too pink. And they are very, 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 did I mention very? Very, 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 very pigmented for blush. They're bright. They're very bright. I have figured out how to work with them, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this one away. All right, so that's all of that. Now, oh good, he got quiet. Let's cross our fingers and hope it stays that way. Hi, kitten. Whichever kitten you are. So the Ace Beauty palette, I think is gonna stay. We're gonna keep that one for now. I've been having trouble convincing myself to use the Mojito, which is really sad, but a lot of it has to do with the fact that these are not performing as well as I'd hoped. I just need to set it aside for now, so this is going to get put away. A lot of stuff being put away this time. I got a big pile. I don't usually have a big pile. I usually have a pile, but not a big pile. But I have a big pile. All right, so from the next one, we've got another Ace Beauté. I am playing around with these. I have found that the way they perform is fairly similar. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this one away. I have other stuff I want to play with. I've got some new palettes I want to play with. This one. I'm thinking. I'm going to put it away for now. It's another one that it isn't performing quite the way I'd hoped. I'm having to play with it a bit more than I thought I would. So I'm just going to put it away for now. We'll go back to it later. Always good to go back to things later when you can adjust your expectations. This little color pop has been very nice. I actually really like this. I'm going to go ahead and keep it for now. These two little e.l.f.s, I did use this one once or twice. I tried this one and it was too much on the grays for me. I love this color story, but it is too gray against my skin. So I'm probably going to give this to my daughter. I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. All right, so this is coming out too. It's just going somewhere else. I'm going to set it off to the side. All right, so we all know the trick. I have to go ahead and put all of this stuff away, turn you around, and then we'll take a look in the drawers. As I move stuff out of the way so I can see the drawers. Yes, in the drawers. There's new stuff I really want to play with, so really looking forward to that. We will be right back. For me, it'll be, a couple minutes. For you, it'll be a second. Here we go. So, got a few new things. I got some things I probably should take out of here. As you can see, I put the other ones back. But like this one, I should probably take out of here. It was limited edition anyway. So I'm going to set that aside to put somewhere else. I am going to take out this one. Want to play with that. And I'm going to take out this one. Want to play with that. And since this is from the same company as that first green one, I'm going to take out this one. So that's 3 palettes right there. And then there's one more that I'm looking at over here. And that's this e.l.f. I'm going to take this one out. That's it for the palettes. Put those up, because that's going to give me 6, which is, as we know, quite a bit. Even for a month's use. But anyway. All right, so do I need anything from this drawer? Not particularly. No. This is stuff I can just grab as I need. So, next. I think I said I was going to keep that YC in there, but now that I'm looking and I'm thinking about it, we haven't darkened yet. But it would be nice to have another one. You know what? I'm going to take this Estate out. You know what? It'll be either this Estate or the Gigi. So I'm going to pull them both and we'll take a look at them in a little bit. And I'll decide on them then. So that one of those two will go enjoy my YC. What do we got here? More palettes. I don't really want more palettes, but I do kind of want to play with these Nomad quads. So we'll take all 4 of those out, but we will probably only keep 1 or 2. They're not quads, they're singles. This is a set that just got discontinued, so we're going to keep those out. We're going to take a look at those. All right. No other palettes, so I'm not going to get into the Hip Dot / now Ace Beauty one. Down below that is e.l.f. and ColourPop, and then we have Urban Decay and Violet Voss. We're going to leave those alone. Going to leave... I don't know what that was all about. Going to leave the lipsticks alone. I think I've got all my pink labels out of my liquid lipstick. And I would have to dig in here to find anything from January on. I will do that a little later and throw some of those in. I will show them to you after I pull them out. I'm not going to dig them out right this second. I will dig them out when I have you guys all turned back around. All right, so that leaves us with blush and highlighter. I have 2 blush I'm getting rid of. I already got rid of another blush and a whole bunch of highlighters. And I'm keeping 1 highlighter. 2 highlighters. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm thinking really hard. Well, actually, stay. So I'm going to take the blush trio out and take a look at that. That one actually may have a warm shade. I need to stop buying highlighters. I need to stop buying highlighters. There's just too many highlighters. You know, if you take out the Alamar blush, you have to... Whoa! Stay there. Stay. You have to take out the Alamar bronzer. So I think I'm going to put those other 2 bronzers back. We'll take out our Alamar. I like my Alamar. As things go flying. As usual, I have things going flying. Because this is me. Okay. Alright, so blush is taken care of. Which means I have to look at this a minute. I'm going to put the Milani back. I'm going to keep this one. And I'm going to put the e.l.f. back later. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Alright, so let's go in here. Take a look in here. I try to organize this. I honestly do. Y'all can see how well that works. I have too many small pieces, I think. I can't even really get in here. I'm going to grab that one from the YC collection. I don't want anything that golden right now. Don't want my milk. I'm going to take a look at this one. I'm going to leave the Becca. I really do need to figure out a way to set up this drawer so I don't have such a mess. Because it's a mess. Said leaving the Becca. Is this the one? That's the Convent Garden. I'm going to take that one. Alright. Alrighty. So we got a pile to go through. A little bit of a pile to go through. And I'm going to turn you back around. I'm going to go through my lipsticks real quick while... It's going to be a second for you, but I'm going to go through my lipsticks and find any of my liquids that are from January and February of last year. See you in a few. Alrighty, so I pulled 4 from my lipstick drawer. 2 of them have question marks. One is from March, and the other one is from February last year. So we're going to check them and make sure that they're not getting icky. And then they will go in my lipstick drawer in my stash. This is mostly to try to force me to use them. So this one is a J-Cat's Flash Metal Metallic Lip, and it's waterproof. So it claims. Okay, what's that? Well, it's not looking goopy. It went on kind of smooth. There's that. We will go ahead and try to use that up. And it had a question mark on it. And then I have an Eben Silky Lip Dress. This is in a really deeper color. This one has the question mark on it. Again, we're going to check it. You have a hair. So we're going to count that as done. Put it in my little bucket for my stash. And then I have another one in a purple. And this one appears to be kind of dried out. Right there. So I'm going to put that in my stash too. And then my last one is from February. This is a Milani Matte Satin. Amore Satin Matte. This one is in the shade. Where is it? Cashmere. It's a beautiful color if I recall. Please don't be goopy. It's not goopy. Ooh, that one is still nice and loose. Right there. So these two are going to get added to my lip drawer up here. 2 more colors to try to work my way through. I suspect that cashmere is going to be used up a lot. It's another one that I really like. It's a nice deep red color. I like the ColourPop one that I have as a brighter red, but I like deep reds. Okay, so let me look at my blushies. I'm going to pull these out and see what we got going on here. I'm going to pull this out as well. So the color grain is going to go back in because I think, yeah. All right, so wrong one. So yeah, we can keep that or one of these 2. I like them both. I'm going to go with the ColourPop one. We'll keep the ColourPop one. We will put the e.l.f. away. All right, so that's decided. Then we have our bronzer. There's the palette. And here's the YC. Okay, so I'm going to put the palette away and just keep the YC. I am not at the point that either of these colors will really work right now. My skin is still really light. Haven't been out in the sun that much. Have any of us been out in the sun that much this past year? And I've not been walking much or anything. So this is a little dark for me right now. So this is going to get put away. Which means I can take a look at the Gigi. We're going to keep the YC one in those 2. And then I think these States too are going to be too dark too. Oh no, they're about the same. Oh, get it all over my shirt. They're almost the same color. I'm going to keep both of these. I'm going to keep the Estate and this YC. So there we go. Put those in our drawer over here. Will you fit? Almost. You fit. You fit. All right, so This is my Lorella highlighter. I'm going to put that one away. Going to go ahead and keep this beautiful satin kind of rose gold color. Keep that one. And I'm going to keep this more natural toned one as well. And I have the Estate in there that's light colored, and the Colored Rain is being put away. I think that's what I said. This is the thing about anemia. Don't remember. Lorella is being put away. And one of these days I'm going to get to that drawer and figure it out somehow. Anyway, so these two palettes, the LA Girl Break Free eyeshadow palette, all the lovely pinks. This is a lot of shadows. Really, this is a lot of shadows for me. This is, well, I guess it's 16, but still, it feels a little overwhelming. This is probably the most I can use out of a single eyeshadow palette for the most part. I can go a little higher, I think, to an 18, but anything higher than that is like, oh my God. And then this one is the Main Stage. My daughter and I just purchased these. It's been interesting. I've already used some of it. These shades up here are definitely like toppers. I have found the shimmers to be a bit fussy, but I haven't played around with the mattes. So we're going to use both of these so that I can go ahead and review these. So that's one of the things that I'm going to do with that. And then this one came in the box by Fashionista, and it's beautiful. And I have played around with a couple of the colors once. Want to play with that some more. And then this last one is the e.l.f. And this will give me some warm, more neutral tones to use. I mean, it's not neutral. I mean, even these browns are dark or reddish cast. And then we've got the gold, and then we've got these over here. So we got a lot of greens in our collection this time. And thinking of that, not a lot of blues. Okay, so this has my blues and purples, as does the After Dark. So I'm going to change my mind on the Ace palette and take that out for now. We will play with these some more later. I am trying to get these used notes on these. I just haven't been playing around with them a whole lot. So we'll just take that one out for now. I think that's going to be a little too much on all the greens. Not a lot of blues, but that's a lot of greens. So we're just going to keep these three and put those in. Will you fit? They don't fit, guys. They don't fit. They don't fit. Oh, no, I got it. I got them to fit. That's all that's going in there, ever. Wow. Okay. So, in the bottom drawer, we still have this. And I'm keeping this to go with this, sort of. Again, this will give me some more brighter tones. It has that beautiful pink in there. I think, other than that pink, they go together really well. So, we're going to keep those two. And now, and we're keeping the After Dark. So we're going to put this one down here, and this one over here. Now we've got the 4 Nomads. I'm going to just open these up before I show them to you. All right, so right now for this one, I think we're going to go ahead and take it out. I've got so many greens right now, I don't think I need it. Oh, but it's pretty. It's so pretty. I have greens. I might throw it in later. We'll see. These two shades look like they're different. But when I have actually used them, because I have played with these a couple of times, on the eye, they come out very similar. Now see, they should play different. one of them has more of a purple cast, but I've had trouble getting this one to really show up. I'm going to keep the the blue, and I'm going to put the purpley blue away. And then the last one is this red color, this pinky red. Another beautiful color. But the LA girl, the other LA girl I have has all the reds. So, okay, we got 4 of them, and we're just keeping the blue. That's it. That's fine. I mean, it's not like I don't have a ton of palettes in there, you know? Because I do. A ton. Alright, so we've cleaned that up, and we are going to put the things away, turn you around. Please forgive the mess when I show you the acrylic, because right now it's a mess. It's a mess. There's stuff on here that hasn't been on here before, so it's a mess. I'll be right back. Okay, so the eyebrows and eyeliner there. All the lip stuff, including the stuff that I already had in there. Of course, my base color, which hasn't changed. Highlighters, blushes, and bronzers. We've got the one bronzer right now. We've got the blush palette, the one from ColourPop, and 3 highlighters. We've got an extra bronzer. This I've been using as a topper over highlighters, and this is another highlighter. So 3 highlighters, 4 highlighters, a lot of highlighters, different colors, but we have a lot of highlighters. This is the LA Girl and the Athena palettes. And this is the mishmash of different palettes, the Vise Art, the After Dark, the e.l.f. Chipotle, and the ColourPop. So that is my stuff. Let's get you back around and finish this mess up. Alrighty, so that is my late stash for the month of April 2021. We are already almost a third of the way through the year. These years have been going so fast lately. Last year, that was a good thing. Fast was a good thing. This year, I'm not so sure. We'll have to see what happens. At any rate, that is it for the day. I hope you like my stash. Let me know down below if you like it. Not, yeah, tell me what you would do if there was... there's so much stuff. I know. There's so much stuff. So tell me what you like of what you've seen. If you think I should have gone for something a little more bronzy on the highlighter or whatever. Hello. That's a Sora, I think. She's right here. I don't see any of the kittens, and they have loud bells too. At any rate, so, as I was saying, let me know down below what you think. Let me know if this annoyed you. If it did, then I won't do this anymore. It's not something I normally do. I just knew we were flipping around a lot, so why bother? And let me know if I need to bother. Just let me know. Anyway, that is it for the day, and I hope you like what you've seen, and if you're not subscribed, I hope you will subscribe. When you subscribe, please hit that notification bell so you know when I upload, which is every Monday and Thursday when I'm not sick. And yes, I've been quite cheerful today. I'm feeling much, much better. I am no longer in agony, and having all that pressure relieved just makes you so happy. Lack of pain is just a wonderful, wonderful thing. Yes, wonderful thing. And I just got distracted by another cat. It's a Yuriko! No. Yes, that's a Yuriko. She's over there taking a bath. At any rate, so it's Monday and Thursday on normal weeks when I'm not sick, and when I have backups to take care of it when I am sick. I'll try not to miss you guys again. I really will. But in addition to that, we have bonus videos. I open indie brands. My son has his Geek Fuel box, I believe. We've got a second one that is going up before this, but you should see that one it's for the month of March, even though we're in April. It shipped in March. So you should be seeing that before this. So he does that every month. And if you send anything, well, that could get opened up as a bonus video as well, unless you don't want me to. If you don't want me to, just leave a note in the box. Tell him, don't. Or you could join the domytriesthis group, which is listed down below from Facebook, and you can let me know on there that you sent a package and you don't want to be embarrassed by me on the channel. We also are setting up to all that empty space will soon be filled. with our container garden. That should be coming very soon. We are still in the position of where the temperatures are still a little rocky, so once they settle down a little bit, we're going to go ahead and start our planting, and they will go in here. And we've got it all set. It's got lights in there and everything. I'm so excited to get back to it. But those will mostly show up starting in May and going through to about September. So they are a seasonal thing. I don't garden year round. I don't do winter gardens. I've thought about it, but most winter gardens are things that I'm not interested in growing. We have an interesting garden planned this year, too. We really took a hard look at our seeds, so I'm looking forward to seeing some of these grow and see if they do what they're supposed to do. Crossing my fingers, they actually do what they're supposed to do. At any rate, if you are interested in any of those, yes, I know I ramble when I feel good. If you're interested in any of those, you will need to have that bell clicked because they do not go up on regular upload days. If you're part of my notification squad, please check both your subscription and your bell to make sure they're both still active. I still don't get emails on the bells, but when you hop on YouTube, you'll get that list of, active bells that you want to be notified about. But only on the site. I'm not getting emails. I don't know if anybody else is getting emails. Let me know down below if you're getting emails. Because if you're getting emails and I'm not getting emails, there's a problem on my account. I need to let them know. If you choose not to subscribe, I will be sad and disappointed. Because I would really love to have you as part of my dragonette family. However, I also understand there's a lot of YouTube out there. And being subscribed and having the bell thing clicked doesn't necessarily tell you when I upload. So, I'm disappointed, but I get it. I get it. However, you are always welcome back here, so we do hope we will see you again. And when we do see you again, don't forget to bring your cup of tea. All right, so this has sat here for a good 45 minutes. No matter, this will get cut down to something more reasonable for you guys to watch, but that's quite a while for a stash video. I must have rambled a bit more than I thought. At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and give her a sip, and we will get on our way. I have one more video to do, and then I'm going to eat dinner, and I'm hungry. So, let's get this done. Okay, so I did say I put a full tablespoon in here, right? I get the apple a little bit. A little bit. I'm not getting ginger. I'm not getting cinnamon. Not getting sour anything. Not getting vanilla. It is a very watered down tea. So I guess I'll try it again at some point. Try a tablespoon and a half. See if that helps. But right now, that's okay. Anna's a cool character. She's not a favorite. Wasn't as disappointing to not be able to have more of Anna's tea, but it was real disappointing about Christian's. So, anyway, favorite character. And that is it for the day, and I hope you have a good one.